Since. Interesting. Acclaimed magician injured while attempting escape trick. Last evening, Thursday, October 15th, 1898, Carnot was seriously burned while attempting his world famous escape trick. He had been chained to a restraining contraption, bound, gagged, blindfolded, and then set afire. The escape should occur within 20 seconds, but this time something went wrong. As his audience screamed in horror, Carnot was pulled, barely alive, from the raging inferno, raced to our Holy Savior Hospital. He now lies in a coma, with burns over 80% of his body. Doctors are not optimistic about his recovery. Famous illusionist gone berserk, found dead after night of rampage. It was reported early this morning, Friday, October 23rd, 1898, that both Carnot, the world famous illusionist, and his wife Marie were found dead in their home. At this time, it is not clear what actually transpired, but it appears that Carnot, who had recently suffered a severe accident, awoke from a coma sometime late night and escaped from the hospital after killing the night nurse. Somehow, despite his acute injuries, he then managed to make his way home over 10 miles away. It is conjectured that he had interrupted a tryst between Marie and her lover, Gaston Warwick, and that a violent row had resulted. In the aftermath, both Carnot and Maria lie dead, while Gaston has disappeared. A search for him is now underway. Carnot and his wife will be interred in the Carnot's family tomb sometime over the weekend. So, interesting backstory there, guys. We learned about his wives, all five of them. We learned he had a child, and you could talk to her.
Excuse me, Lou.
Oh, hello, Adrian.
Oh!
I wanted to thank you for answering all of my pesky questions. I won't bother you again with them.
Oh, it's no bother. I just hope I've helped you.
Oh, you really have. I've learned a lot.
I'm glad.
Well, that was exciting, I'm sure. I think she should tell you something about Malcolm, actually. Let me see here.
I have a question. Do you know anything about a very old man named Malcolm?
Malcolm Wormshadow? Do I ever? Talk about a strange old man. But I haven't seen him for months, though Ethel does come into town to buy groceries.
Who's Ethel?
Well, she's Malcolm's nurse, and also companion and housekeeper and whatever else.
Whoa.
He's very old, you know. Almost 110.
110?
110.
Is that possible?
Of course it's
I
possible.
told you he's strange. It's almost like he's immortal or something.
Oh, I don't know
Most
about
people
that.
in town avoid him. They call him a witch, but I don't believe all their talk.
Well, I'd like to speak to Malcolm. I understand he used to live in my house as a child. With Carnot?
That's true, he did, but I doubt if you can talk to him. He's like a hermit, very private.
I'd like to try. I have a lot to ask him.
No wonder you're a good writer. You have a lot of natural inquisitiveness. Well, to find him, he lives about a mile out of town, down the dirt track, on the other side of the bridge.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Sure.
Or straight to the left as you come out of town. Alright, so we actually were supposed to have come here, and then we would go there, and she'd tell us to get lost, and then you have to come back with the book. You're back again, aren't you, you wackadoo? As soon as I come here, why do you get up? And then, obviously, we would know Malcolm is there. So, I'm actually, where do we need to go now? Back to the house. Alright, so let's get back in our car then. I did want to save because this is where it crashed last time, so I think that's a smart idea. This is where my cursor wasn't going past it. Oh, it was so ghetto. Couldn't even bring up the damn menu, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen again because we're well into 25 minutes and I don't want it to screw up, so that was just weird how that happened, though. I hate it when stuff like that happens. Sometimes the sound doesn't play for FMV, so I gotta go start over. This is why emulation is never a perfect science. So anyway, what we need to do is we need to find um, Cyrus. There are two ways to find him, but he's actually right over here. So go over and talk to him.
Yeah, you stupid cat. Just want to play with you is all. You stupid kitty cat.
With a stick.
I run away and all I want to do is play.
Cyrus? Cyrus, what are you doing?
Nothing.
What were you doing with my cat?
Sodomizing it.
I was just playing with it is all.
Cyrus, don't play with him, okay?
Yeah, that's scary. So anyway, this pool right here, this is where Sophia died. And I can see how a child might get caught up in this. You know, you see this nice harp there, and all of a sudden there's a hole in the ground. Now, in order to do this right, you need to, yeah, have a face on the side of your property. That's the way I always do everything. Now, you just need to leave and come back so that Cyrus is there again.
Cyrus?
Huh?
When I was in the tower room, I could see a little building in the woods. I was wondering, have you seen it?
Yeah. It's over there.
Well, can you show me the way?
Well, the trail's all washed out. Usually what I do, I just jump over it.
But where is it, Cyrus?
It's over there. Oh, okay. I'll show you. Come on, follow me.
Okay, so now he runs away. I don't know why she's such a moron anyway. You just go look. I mean, this isn't difficult. Just making it like, oh my god, you gotta go to Neptune and back. Explore your property. How hard can it be? There's a crypt here, by the way. More on this later. Much later in the game. In fact, I don't think this ever opens. I think you get in from the other side. But we need to actually go down here somewhere. There he is. Any day now.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry, Cyrus. I tried to hurry.
Oh, that's okay. See? There it is. Just like I told you. Come on.
Yeah, you'd think this...
Oh, I don't know, Cyrus. Looks kind of dangerous. Isn't there another way?
Yeah, grow some wings and fly. I mean, if that big oaf can jump over that thing, you have to be able to. He weighs like 300 pounds. I mean, look at the size of that gap. Maybe it's just a perspective issue. But at the bottom, that gap is only like maybe, I don't know, a couple inches. It looks so stupid.
Oh my god, Cyrus.
How dare you do what you just did? Okay, show me what he just did.
There you go.
You're amazing, Cyrus. I can't believe you did that.
Oh, it would sound like you were yelling at him a minute ago.
Wow. Boy, you are strong.
Yeah, I know. Mom
Okay.
always tells me
Yeah,
that
tells you a
I'm
lot of
more
things.
muscles than brains.
Yeah, well, your mother was right.
Ah, you got played, you dumbass.
It ain't nothing. I gotta go.
More muscles than brains. Indeed, Cyrus, your mother was right. For once. Now she just stands here looking at this thing for like 25 minutes. At least she's not yelling at him. Go, what did you do, Cyrus? You pushed the tree over so I can get across. But you shouldn't have done that. You should